Okay guys, here we go again. So this time we're going to be doing confidence intervals for the mean. So before we've done proportions, so I think we did it with Kobe Bryant. Yeah. And we looked at he could make so many, how many shots did he make out of the total? So that would give us a proportion, but this time we're going to look at this guy here. Okay, let's get a color here. So we're going to look at running back Walter Payton. So he led the Chicago Bears to a 15-1 regular season and then took them to the Super Bowl where they defeated the New England Patriots 46-10. So pretty impressive guy, and we want to know how good was he that year. So what we're going to do is use a 95%, our good old friend 95, confidence interval to estimate his ability. Remember, all of this we do to estimate ability, and we base it off of a performance as a running back, and then all of this data is going to be in yards per game. So we need to make sure that we know some symbols. So this is called mu, our good friend mu. Okay, so this is the actual ability, right? I could just call it the ability. Okay, this is what we're trying to estimate with our confidence interval. Now, we want to know the mean and the standard deviation. Those are some good. What the heck? We gotta, whoa. Get that out of there. Okay. So the mean and the standard deviation. So it says here his mean was 96.9 yards for the regular season and a standard deviation of 44.9. Okay? Then they give us this fancy schmancy equation to find our confidence interval. So the way that we find our confidence interval is by taking the mean and plus or minusing 2, because we're just going to look at 95% within 2 standard deviations of the mean, times the standard deviation divided by the square root of n. Okay? So remember, this is S is the standard deviation, n is the number of trials or observations. So in this case, it's going to be the number of games. So we're just looking at the regular season. So they went 15-1, so that's 16 games. So we're going to take our x bar, 96.6, plus or minus 2, times the standard deviation, which we know is 44.9. Then we're going to divide it by the square root of 16, which happens to be 4. So we're going to take 44.9 and divide it by the square root of 16, and then take that number, which is 11.225, and times it by 2. So that got me, just kind of simplified this, 22.45. Oops. So this is our center. So remember, before our confidence interval for proportions, the center was p hat. The center for this confidence interval is going to be the mean, or x bar. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and add and subtract that to the mean. So 96.6 plus, well, let's do the minus first, minus 22.45. So the lowest, 74.15. And then we're going to say goes to 96.6 plus 22.45. So 119.05. Okay? So what we're saying here is his ability is somewhere in this range of numbers, centered at the mean, and then we found by using this formula, let's even highlight that for you. Aren't you so grateful? Put in bright green. Okay, so this right here is how we're going to do that. So, and I probably should tell you that n equals 16. Okay, so we are 95% confident that Payton's ability is in here being this interval.